Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Hadassa. If this is your first time here, you're welcome to this amazing family. In this video, I'm showing you guys how to make this milkmaid top. Kindly subscribe, but don't forget to like and leave a comment on the comment section. Yes guys, these are the materials we'll be using for this video. You can watch my previous video to see how I drafted this mermaid top pattern. Now this is our cup, and as you can see, I left about a 1/4 inch all round on the fabric for the sewing allowance. Now let's begin. I'll just remove the pins so that we can begin. Yeah, here is what we have, guys. Our back part and then our front part, and these are the cups. I've gone ahead and cut the lining for both parts. So we'll start by working on the cups first. I'll match the lining with the fabric like this, guys, and then on the straight part I'm going to stitch on it, on the straight part, and let's see what we have. Here is what we have after stitching on the straight part. This acts as our center front, and then I'm going to make gathered stitches up to this point. Do not go beyond that point on both the upper part and the lower part. I've gone ahead, made gathered stitches on both the upper part and the lower part. And when making the gathered stitches, do not back stitch, and you leave the strings longer so that you can use them to pull as you gather the fabric. I'll gather them up to 7 inches because I've measured my drafting paper before it was spread, and it's 7 inches. I'm just making sure it is 7 inches as on the drafting paper. Then I'll go ahead and gather this at the lower part, and after gathering it, it will form something like a bustier. I'll do the same for the other side. And yeah guys, here is what we have. I'll measure it again to make sure it's 7 inches, and that's what we have for both sides. Now these are our binding pieces. I cut 2 of them, about 1.5 inches wide. Now I'll put it on the upper part. I'll start from this at the end because I want the middle part hanging. We'll use that to tie at the middle, and that is what we'll have. Now I'll just stitch on it, make a binding on that. Yeah, after binding, here is what we have, guys. At the center front, you leave the strings hanging like this. Now we are done with the cup. On my drafting paper, we had the dots that I marked. I'm going to make sure I make the dots before I join the cup on the yoke. I've gone ahead, made my darts on both sides, and here's what we have. I did also the same to the lining. So we'll just, I'll pin the cap to its yoke again all round. I'm starting from the center front, from the part that is pointed, and I'll do that all round. This will help you sew with ease. And after I'm done with this side, I'll do the same again on the other side. Let's see. Yeah guys, I've stitched it on my sewing machine. And I really love how it has come out. Now I'll stitch the lining from inside, starting from the center part, that is the pointed part. I'll do that all around, and this is what we'll have after stitching it on both sides. And then I'll just go ahead and also stitch on the sides for both parts. And here is what you have after stitching. Doing that, guys, I've also stitched on the back part, the sides, and the upper part, and I'll work on the sleeve first before joining on the sides. And here is our sleeve. And in this case, my sleeve measures 24 inches long. I folded on the upper part and the lower part for both the two sleeves. As you can see, guys, before I folded it, it was measuring 27 inches, and now I'll use the elastic band. I'll put that inside the folded parts using my safety pin. And here are the sleeves after I put in the elastic band inside the folded parts for this upper part and the lower part. And that's our tiny armhole. Before joining on the sides, what we'll do next is to attach the sleeve on the armhole. Yeah, like that on both sides. And we should be having something like that after attaching it with our sewing machine. Thereafter, we'll join on the sides using the measurements. And I've attached the sleeves on the armhole for both sides. What I'll do next is now to join the sides from the lower part of the top to the sleeve. And I've marked my measurement already. I'll just stitch on the blue line. And here's what we have, guys. I've stitched on the sides. I went ahead and put my zipper on the back. I hope you love what you see, guys. Kindly subscribe and don't forget to like.